We just got our weekly candle close. And right now, you need to understand that the altcoin market is starting to look better and better. If you do compare it with the last 1 year, last 2 years, we're getting close to that level of resistance from where we can break higher. And at that time, you need to keep your eyes open. Say this is the DeFi side of things. One of the primary reasons for that is the market on the DeFi side shows you this. So when you look at this is the total altcoin, just excluding Ether. There is still a huge possibility of a break, retest, and a bounce. With that, you look at the DeFi market as well, because that started showing you very good signs. So any drop to test the moving average should be considered as a huge opportunity while the Bitcoin is doing this. That's going to increase your odds of winning in this market. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. In a week, Pepe is already like 80%. In a month, it's like 120%. If you look at the targeted range, which I was talking about, you're now getting close to that 160017, that range. Where's the price now? 1648. You're above that range of target. So on a short-term level, if you are riding it with my calls, you can take profits. That's not a bad thing. You are in a good position. Now, it's not only single assets doing that. There are others which are just starting to turn, but the SR family was in it before it started breaking. So you can see where the call was and where the price is now. So it's getting really close to the target one. If you would like to get into those calls at the right time, you can use this link and access the Scientific Investor family. Now, when we jump back into this, remember what we discussed in yesterday's video? That played out. Yes, that was a micro scenario, which I told you guys to make sure that you use that for your benefit. As of now, it's still playing out. It doesn't actually show you that it's complete. If you look at this, you broke to the downside, you can retest and get rejected. That is still in the cards. Why? Right? Why so? Because your support range for such a break to the downside would look like this. Your support should be somewhere close to 67,380 as the first leg. If you don't bounce off from there, you have a bit more trouble. That's where you zoom a little bit more out. You go on a daily chart and you ask a daily chart, okay, are we going up? Are we going down? And this is that level of support. Now, is that going to be a massive crash? No, it's not. One of the primary reasons is the weekly is still showing you massively bullish signals. So any drop here should give you the idea you're going up. Now, on a micro, as I told you, when this drop, the Bitcoin dominance is already slowing down. That allows altcoins to be super big opportunities in this market. Look at Ether. It's still strong. It's still standing there. But what's the trouble? After the price moved $1,000, you now have a 3-day candle close, which suggests you there is a hanging man pattern, which in my eyes looks like, okay, you want to come back down to retest this range and bounce off. That is a possibility which you should not neglect, because that's going to give you massive opportunity. Now, yes, agreed, not each and every asset in the market will drop. Those who broke higher will remain there. XRP did break this range, but the next one It's still playing out. So you can still remain here before you go up. It's not a huge drop, but it still gives you some opportunity if you are looking to buy into that asset. Because in this market, you understand there is a lot of these other assets doing well. Now make sure you choose an asset which is going up, which has a macro trend in positive direction. This is still Bitcoin on a 3-day. This is still Bitcoin on a weekly Heikin-Ashi, showing you its green candle close. So we got the weekly candle close, and that affirms you it's a green weekly candle close. What does that mean? We have seen something similar in the past. When you do get that and turn into red in coming weeks, okay, you're going back down. You have a distribution phase happening. But if you do zoom out and ask the same question, like the odds of that, out of 10 times, if you look at the current scenario where the MACD is like this, where the RSI is like this, where the price is doing this, did you go up or did you go down? This is the most simplest form which anyone can use in the market. When you are above the moving average, after a correction, when you get 2 weekly candle in green, which is small, not huge, what happens afterwards? There is a small bounce. Sometimes there is a huge rally, a cool off and a huge rally. So there are different things which you're looking at, but all of them points you towards next couple of months to the upside itself. At least testing the 75, 76, that kind of all-time highs range. Now, you start zooming in. You like to see, okay, where the hell am I? Do we have a red candle yet? As of now, you don't. On a 3-day. When you start zooming in on a daily, there is a higher possibility that this candle may deliver you with a red sign. That's on a daily chart. That means you're kind of looking at slowdown in the market, which may bring you a ton of opportunity. Now, what should you be looking for? If you're in the market, if you're specifically looking at the top 100, fine, you can be here, you can search with the volume, you can look for the signs. But if you're looking at the DeFi, volume matters, because if you are normally putting this on the upside and looking for which assets are going up and you want to follow them, some of them are like this. You really don't want to do that. You want to make sure they have volume. I mean, if it's only $1,000 volume, $10,000 volume, that's not something you should be jumping onto. So if you do see enough fundamentals, enough movement in the market, with that amount of volume, fine. Go through, understand which of them are showing you a right signal. Or else slowly jump here. First 100 to 200. Or if you have a little bit of risk tolerance, 200 to 300. This is one of the assets which you're looking at in the market. And when you look at that, say, this is a meme coin, purely. Daily is going up. So that's Ponk on daily, on 3-day, all of them still going up. So the momentum is in your favor. But what's the trouble? The price has been going up from 0.019 range to 0.5. So you're already up like 20x. So should you be looking at this as a potential opportunity? It's completely up to you, but what do you think about this pattern? This is where I say, yeah, look for things which are kind of trying to top out. You don't have a 3-day negative divergence, for sure. Now you're building on daily negative divergence. It's not confirmed yet. So micro trades can be possible. So you need to look at the macro and micro before you dive in. The news cycle is fine. You're still there, positive. Everything looks fine. Just the difference is where you should enter, where you should exit. If you go into the chart of ETH and put that under Heikin-Ashi, say a daily, you're still trending higher, which looks fine, great. You look at the 3-day, you're still going up. The MACD looks fine. The RSI is about to enter into the overbought territory, which usually pushes the price much higher. Momentum increases. So you go on a weekly and you're like, whoa, look at that. The weekly is entering the overbought territory on a Heikin chart for Ether. So you zoom slowly out, slowly back into each and every time this asset has done the exact same thing. Price above the moving average, 21 moving average on a weekly, and the RSI entering 70 plus. You'll see many opportunities playing out. Some of them, yes, it's not a 10x burst, it's been close to a 100% move. Fine. Some of them, yes, they went up like 5x. So that shows you where the momentum comes in. So last time when that happened, what you did was close to 80%. What if this time it's like the next 300%, next 500% rally? So you have multiple opportunities in front of you. And if Ether is about to do that, a lot of ERC20 is to go in that direction. So the next 5x, the next 10x in the altcoin market is coming very soon. You're going to take the market into your hands and ride it to make that average gain. And you need some help. Scientific Investor Family is there for you, where you get hundreds of charts every week so that you know you are not missing out on the real information. You know you're watching opportunities, targets, breakouts, targets, where I enter, where I exit, what I do. Everything is visible there. If you want to use that, you can go use the link in the description below in YouTube or in the bio in Twitter. So guys, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, I would request smash that for me. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.